afternoon, good evening, whatever it is to you. Welcome to Convo Wednesday for Wednesday, December 11th, 2019, episode 187. My name is Cindy Simmons. I've missed you. We were off last week. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But this is Convo Wednesday, a show where we just kind of get together and take a little coffee break, talk about things. We'll be here for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then at the end, I'm going to give you a prize. Like, that's a pretty good deal, right? Comment below right now. Let me know what you're drinking, what you're partaking, what you're doing, whatever. Have to say thank you to Dorothy from New York who sent me this very cute Merry Christmas coffee mug. I kind of love it. And I am coffeeed out today, so I have lemonade. So cheers to the lemonade. A little bit about me. This is your first time here. Thank you. Welcome. If this is not your first time here, thank you and welcome back. I am originally from California. I grew up about 30 minutes away from Disneyland, and now I live in Orlando, Florida, about 30 minutes away from Walt Disney World. We're just kind of like a Disney family. I love it here. We moved here really just because I love being close to water and the great weather, and that's kind of how I grew up. So, and I loved my childhood, so why not try and recreate the same kind of awesome childhood that I have for my children in the sunshine state of Florida. I am a radio personality by day. I'm on a radio station here in Orlando called Z88.3. I also contribute to the MainStreetMouse.com. It's a Disney fan site. And and now I'm here every Wednesday with you on Facebook and on YouTube. So thank you for hanging out with me. Oh, I do want to say congratulations. So it's been a couple weeks since we've gotten together. Some stuff has been going on. But Renee in Georgia, she got the Epcot Festival of the Holidays bag. That included the Alex and Ani bracelet. So way to go, Renee in Georgia. Get a little hint of what's to come at the end of this show. There you go. We're a family of 5. My husband, Eric, he owns his own promotional products company, mysmartshirt.com, which now has an online store. So you could go to mysmartshirt.com and shop for all of your swag needs. We have 2 daughters, 14 and 7, and then my mama, Jane, lives with us, who I love so much, and she's always watching, so hey, Mom, what's up? Okay, so the last 2 weeks have been a little crazy. I haven't been here since right after, I think it was right after, maybe like the day before Thanksgiving even. But a lot has sort of happened. I had a sweet friend of mine who was suffering through breast cancer. She passed away, and that weighed pretty heavy on my heart. And then it was just kind of a weird, it's been a weird couple of weeks, if I'm just being totally honest. Then on the day of my wedding anniversary, I wasn't able to go to the funeral, and then, totally unrelated, my mom got taken to the emergency room because I teased her that she needed some extra attention by some cute ambulance drivers, which she will tell you too. So that was really scary because I am obsessively in love with my mom, and we're super close. And like I said, she is watching, so hey, Mom. But she knows it was a very stressful week for her. She was not feeling great. She was going through a little pneumonia situation, but thank you, praise the Lord. She is home and she is doing better. So thank you, everyone here on Facebook and on YouTube has been sending messages and just praying for her and just lifting her up and sending all those good thoughts and good vibes. I will give you a big fat cheers and thank you. Okay, so needless to say, I feel like we need to catch up a little bit. So first, I'm going to start with something silly because it just makes my heart happy. Who remembers the ceramic Christmas tree? I'm not giving this to you, but I'll explain more of this later. We used to have one of these when when I was a little girl, and I'm sure many of you did as well. But I feel like, and I'm sure my mom can answer this, I feel like when we had the earthquake in 1994, it may have broken then because I don't know what happened to the ceramic Christmas tree. Last year they were out at Target, but they sold out, and I couldn't get one, and I was a little sad. Then my husband recently came home and surprised me with one, and I'm so obsessed with it, and I just love it. It makes me so happy. Because did your grandma have one, or maybe your parents had one? I love it so much. I mean, how cute is it? It's all lit up, but you can't really see it because we're in the light. But I have it on our mantle, and it brings me so much Christmas joy because it just reminds me of my childhood. And like I said earlier, I loved my childhood. I wouldn't say it was perfect, but it was pretty darn close. Because I feel like if I say it's perfect, then you're like, really? No, of course, nothing is perfect. But I loved my childhood, and that ceramic Christmas tree, it just represents like all of our little traditions that we had, and oh, it just makes me happy. It's kind of like when you pull out an ornament from when you were little and you're putting it on your tree as a grown-up, and then you're putting your kids' homemade ornaments, you're like, you know, it's too much holiday emotion. It's like emotion overload, blah, blah. But I love it so much. So I wanted to know, did you have a ceramic Christmas tree? Did you have one of those? If you did, I'm just curious. Just comment below. Let me know if you had one because I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Up next on Coffee Convo Wednesday, I couldn't wait to tell you this story. Thankfully, my 7-year-old daughter does not watch Coffee Convo Wednesday because she'd be like, really, Mommy, are you sharing that story? Although it's funny now. It wasn't funny at the time, but. So I told you I work for Z88.3, a radio station here in Orlando. It's all of Central Florida, actually. So we had our company Christmas party a few nights ago. And we were there, and it was kind of like a buffet style dinner. So my husband's with our youngest, I'm with the teenager, and you know, the younger one is getting a plate of spaghetti. It's like a penne pasta, I guess, if you will. So not spaghetti, but penne pasta. Red sauce pasta. So she gets her food, my husband's helped her, and she's carrying the plate. And we're in this kind of like a banquet room with all of these round tables. So there's, I don't know, I'm making this up, but say there's maybe 75 to 100 of us, I guess, maybe, I don't know. There is my 7-year-old walking with her plate, and what happens? Like that's the slow motion version. When I say she face planted, she wasn't even running, just walking, and she face planted onto the carpeted floor where all of the red pasta went onto the floor, and she went onto the floor. I mean, face planted down, and I was like, so I put my plate down, I'm like, are you okay? Are you okay? And I can see it's like that jarring thing that happens. And I don't know about you, which my mom has already admitted here. She's a klutz. My mom, and she'll tell you this, my mama Jane is a klutz, and so am I. And so now I've just really had it confirmed to me that it is now a third generation thing. From my mama Jane to me to my 7-year-old daughter. Thankfully, not so much the teenager, but for sure Luna. Like, oh my goodness. So there I am on the floor, like on all fours, and I'm trying to I have this cloth napkin, and I'm trying to pick up the pasta, which, have you ever tried to pick up pasta off a carpeted floor? Like if it was tile or hardwood, it'd be different. But on a carpeted floor, it's like it's just, all it's doing is annihilating the pasta, so there's like pasta mush. It's the only way I can describe it. And so I'm trying to clean it up with this napkin. I'm on all fours, and this nice woman who works at the place comes over, and she's like, oh, no, I've got it. I'm like, oh, I know, but I'm like mortified, and I keep trying to do it. Meanwhile, my husband has taken our daughter over to sit down and clean her up. It is, when I say it's all over. It's all over here, it's on the sleeves. And here's the crazy thing. I already washed it once. I did pre-soak it with some OxyClean, and I did some Shout, and now it's currently soaking again because I did wash it. It's not come out. It's lightened, but it's not come out. And I'm just wondering, like, I don't know what to do. Like, it's, okay, let's be honest. It's a shirt from Walmart, and it's a hand-me-down, but she had never worn the outfit before. It's this cute little pink shirt with a black poodle on it, and then a cute little pair of leggings. Like, it's just a cute little outfit that she'll now never get to wear unless you have a miracle cure for stains. Because normally, I am like the stain queen, if I do say so myself. No, I really am. Ask any of my friends and family, they'll all be like, oh, can you get this stain out? I'm like, well, yes. yes, I can. I can't get this one out. Like, I don't know what to do. It just won't come out. And I guess I'm just going to have to like chalk it up and kill the dream and let it go. But I don't know. Anyway, so she was okay. She was just a little embarrassed. We ran to the bathroom and I helped get the pasta off of the skin area. And then she just sort of, walked around the party with her red sauce all over her shirt. Like I said, it's funny now. It wasn't so funny then. Especially it was not funny to her because she was just like, okay. She didn't cry though. I was very proud of her. She did not cry, but all right. Topic number 3 on Coffee Convo Wednesday. So, have you ever heard of this app called TikTok? My teenage daughter is super into it. It's the only app we'll let her have. So if you know what it is, okay. If you don't, here's the short version. It's basically an app where they play some music and you have to do these dances, just like that. You do these dances to these songs, and it's the same dance, and every one of these middle schoolers know the dance. So it's like the song comes on, and whatever the song is dictates the dance. It could be like, Cotton Eye Joe, and they're like, it's the weirdest thing. It's like they all just know that when they play this Cotton Eye Joe song, there's a dance. And I don't know who it is that comes up with these dances, but nonetheless, it's the only app that my teenage daughter is allowed to have, and it's set to private, so she's only, and we check it, like I have the app. I've not posted once on the app, but I look at the app all the time because I want to make sure that, she's not allowed to accept anyone that she doesn't know. She can't follow anyone that she doesn't know. So we're really trying that's one little app on her iPad because she doesn't have a phone yet. I know, she's 14, the only one left in America who doesn't have a phone. So we meet up with some of our best friends back from Atlanta. They lived in our old neighborhood of Brookhaven, Atlanta, Georgia. So we haven't seen them, I don't know, like a year or so. And we drive to meet them at this breakfast restaurant. And their daughter and our daughter have been best friends since they were 5. And we adore the family, and so we were really excited to hang out with them. Well, the 2 girls, my daughter and their daughter, they want to do a TikTok. So they're over to the side of this breakfast restaurant after breakfast doing their, whatever it is, whatever. And we're just like, I don't know, whatever. And we're laughing that both of the girls do it. So they're like, hey, do a TikTok with us. And I'm like, okay. So we're literally in the parking lot of this breakfast restaurant, and the other girl has set her cell phone up, and they're trying to teach it to us. So I shared this on my Instagram page and here on Facebook. So if you missed it, if you're watching on YouTube, you can go to Facebook or my Instagram page and watch it. Link over at cindysimmons.com. I have watched it probably 57 times because my favorite part is not the first part, which are the girls. So it's the 2 girls and then the 7-year-old, my 7-year-old. And the 3 of them do their little thing. And then I can't even hear the music. So I'm completely off. It's awful. That's my reasoning why I stink. So then it's me and my girlfriend, and we're like, and we get out of the way, and then the dads do their part. I am wrecked. It is so, it's so funny because already, if you have a middle schooler, that's already ridiculous to watch 2 teenage girls doing it, but you kind of expect it from teenage girls. So then you see the moms, and you can kind of wrap your brain around the moms doing it, but then you see the dads, doing their thing. Oh my goodness gracious, it makes me laugh. It is so funny. But it's just a good reminder that sometimes you just have to be silly. And it had been a couple of heavy weeks, so it felt good just to be giddy and silly. And then I was in a good mood even more because then we were going to pick up Mama Jane from the hospital. So it was a good day and a much needed good day, and it was a really good laugh. So like I said, head over to Instagram, link over at cindysimmons.com, or just go I am Cindy Simmons on Instagram and check it out if you will, because I just think it's so funny. And again, not that you need to go download TikTok, because I'm not going to be TikToking videos or whatever it's called. So uncool. I'm not gonna be doing regular videos like that, but it was a lot of fun. So I kind of, dare I admit, I kind of get the attraction of the TikTok, which I'm pretty certain just made me sound even uncooler than I already know that I am, because I called it the TikTok. Kind of like, I tease my mom when she's like, oh, on the Facebook. It's like when I used to shop at this grocery store in Georgia when I lived in Atlanta, I'd call it the Kroger's. Why would we do that? I have no idea. Okay, before we get out of here, wanted to let you know that for the month of December, I thought it would be really fun to do a, like, my favorite things giveaway each week and hook you up with something that is like one of my favorites. So I thought I would start with the Target. See what I did there? The Target, or the Target, or just Target. I have a Target gift card for you right now. It's my way of saying thank you. That's why I love to give prizes each and every week, because when I go cover a Disney event, I love to bring back the stuff like I did last time from the Epcot holidays. I like to share it with you. And giving feels so much better than receiving. I mean, I do love presents. Like, thank you again, Dorothy from New York, for my super cute mug. But giving feels so much better. So this is for you. All you have to do is comment Target and the name of the state where you live. If you're watching this on YouTube, same thing. Comment Target and the name of the state where you are watching Coffee Convo Wednesday. Here's how you can get a bonus. If you're watching on Facebook, hop over to YouTube, comment there, you get a bonus entry. If you're on YouTube, hop over to Facebook and comment there, and then you get a bonus entry. If you have a different name, like if you're, Jane Simmons on Facebook, but you're like Sunshine on My Shoulders on YouTube, I don't know that that's Jane Simmons, so you need to tell me. But just comment Target and the name of the state where you're watching Coffee Convo Wednesday, and you will get hooked up with a Target gift card. We'll announce the winner right here on the show next week. Also, I would like to know, just throwing it out here, and I'll ask you again next week, if I were to do a show on Christmas Day, because Christmas is 2 weeks from today. If you're watching this on Wednesday, if you're watching this another day, then okay, do the math. But Coffee Convo Wednesday falls on Christmas Day. If I were to do a show on Christmas Day where maybe I'd even invite my family to be on, would you watch? Just let me know. If you're like, skip it, take it off, just comment below and let me know. I'm just curious, because I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do a show on Christmas Day or not going to do a show on Christmas Day. And so if you think you'll watch on Christmas Day, awesome. And no pressure if you can, because it's Christmas. But I was just thinking it might be fun to hop on here for a couple of minutes and maybe even get my family. We would, of course, be in our pajamas and relaxing. So, comment below and let me know. All right, that's it for Coffee Convo Wednesday for Wednesday, December 11th, 2019, episode 187. Follow me on all the socials. If you go to cindysimmons.com, that links over to listen to me at Z88.3 here in Orlando. It links over to the mainstreetmouse.com where I contribute. It also links over to my YouTube channel. So follow me on all the socials. That would be great. And if you can share this, that'd be awesome too. So thank you so much. Don't forget, good luck on Target. And let me know about Christmas too, because, it would be the same time, exactly 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the afternoon, I think. Yeah, I think it'd be in the afternoon, normal time, I think. So let me know. Have a great rest of your week. And thanks for hanging out with me on Coffee Convo Wednesday. Spread joy and kindness like Nutella. Bye.